Hi, in this video, I'll demonstrate 4 ways you can use Minecraft for writing. So hopefully this video will be useful for students who like to use Minecraft as a space where they can sometimes do schoolwork or for their own creative purposes, obviously, or for teachers who are interested in leveraging this popular sandbox game for more classroom-oriented purposes or academic purposes. So 4 ways you can write in Minecraft. The first way is with a book and quill. So I'm taking mine out of the trunk here. Let me show you. So how to write in Minecraft. Use a book and quill. Find the book and quill in your inventory under miscellaneous. Begin composing. Don't click sign unless you are finished using the book. So that's what to do. Let me walk you through that. So if you're playing in creative mode, and I should name that I'm playing in creative mode, and that's why I have access to all the blocks. That's also why I won't have to fight any monsters. So from my inventory, I'm looking for miscellaneous, and I'll find the book and quill. I pull it down here into my working menu. And then when I click on it, or right click, I've got a blank book. And I can type anything. And again, if I click done, I can return to this, and I can do in-game journaling. And it's usually a good idea to keep a book inside the trunk so you don't forget and move it out of your working menu or lose track of it. So if you know where your journal's kept, that's best. That's the first way. The second way is to use signs to place text anywhere you like. So let me model that. Again, I'm going to my menu, and in this case, I think the sign is under decoration blocks. There's the sign. And again, I click it and I bring it into my working menu. I'm going to place the sign right here. So now I'm done with my sign. The third way is to use blocks. So the important thing to know, especially if you want to write in the sky, have a sign maybe over a whole biome or over a village you've built, is that you always have to build up from the ground. So you always have to be placing blocks on top of each other, and then you kind of knock down those scaffold blocks to make it look like you've written across the sky. So let me model that for you. So I usually use the colored wool. In this case, I might use some clay. Let's use some clay. And I'm going to make the letter I. So if I want to build it up from here, I just jump and place blocks beneath me. And this is where I want to start my I. So let's make it 5 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Almost fell down there. Oops. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then I knock these down. That's not bad. I guess I could also there, maybe that's a more aesthetically pleasing eye. Not bad. Okay, so you see how that's done. And then the final way to use Minecraft for writing is just using the chat. And so if I click T, I can type anything. And then a second player can ask anything. And then you'll see that the chat will go away. And then for a while, the chat will save. So if I hit T, it's there. And so with all of these ways to compose, the important thing maybe for students or for teachers is that then you have to take a screenshot And so instead of turning in a Minecraft map and making your teacher go find your writing, you take a screenshot and you share. And so that's inside the game, it's a function F2 to do a screenshot, but there's a lot of different ways to take a screenshot, so you don't need to use the game's screenshot functionality. Hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have questions, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want random educational musings infrequently.